God bless you all and welcome to my channel. I need to teach you this. And many people might come back and tell me that I am fool, that I am not of God and I do not know what I'm doing. But guess what? As you still listen, as you still watch, in the beginning you might not believe, but Spirit of God can work on your heart and He can give you that discernment. So in the beginning you might see, no, this woman is foolish, but with the time, as you will be watching what they do, you yourself, you will know and you will understand and you will come back to me and you will tell me that I was right and now you see it for yourself. That is my target. And I'm gonna take you to Cece Winans because she's a satanic worshiper. She's worshiping Satan while she is singing. That's why I'm saying many people will call me foolish and crazy. But if you stay here to watch until the end, you will understand what I'm telling you. Anyway, I've been telling you that there is a society of Ra. God was showing me when I came to Jesus Christ. One of the first dreams that He was giving me is people worshiping Ra, sun god, sun. In the Roman Empire, he was Sol Invictus, the cult. And these Freemasons, these Phoenicians, this Illuminati, their cult started, like Mr. Franchot Pearson says, I saw it from him, to 74 AD. That's when the cult, let's say he was resurrected. There were always people worshiping Baal, Satan, Ra, but that cult was created and it exists until now. So they call him Sol Invictus, invisible God. In Egypt, they used to call him Ra, sun. In the Bible, he's called Lucifer, the light bearer, the light, Lucifer. And we call him Satan. So there is cult, Phoenicians, but also I call them Freemasons because these people, they worship the same deity and they have exactly same rituals as sacrifice, as witchcraft, as spells. Some of them, as you see from the Epstein files, forgive me if I pronounce his name wrong, that they were people who were eating human beings. And I have the video. I have it. I released that prophetic word long ago. May God expose everyone. In that word I said, God revealed to me that they put human beings on the table and they eat them. So many months after, as I released that word, the Epstein files came out and people now see it for themselves. But I spoke about it long ago before anything was revealed. And I do not live in United States. I live in Europe. I do not know politicians. I do not know much celebrities. I'm not really interested in affairs of United States. But God put me to speak. God put me to expose them. And He's the one who showed me, telling me, so I have to follow the Lord. Anyway, let's start with Cece Winans. Cece Winans. I saw her performing, and while she was performing, she was wearing a dress with red roses. And that got my attention because the Spirit of God showed me exactly what it meant. That was symbolic. It was not just a pretty dress. Red roses, they give them. In their society, in their cult, red color has meaning. It's a sacrifice, it's blood. And red roses are given to those who either will be sacrificed or their loved ones will be sacrificed, or when they wear these kind of things, they show you that somebody will die, somebody will be sacrificed, that the death is coming. When I saw her, I remembered a woman, Jackie Kennedy, and I will come back to her later on. This is the photo Cece Winans wearing Tiffany blue t-shirt. Tiffany blue is the color of Phoenicians. Nothing wrong with the color. I love red. I love these blue colors. I love those colors. But when the powers are speaking, we have to pay attention. She was wearing t-shirt, all means all. And I put it in gematria because God showed me she's Illuminati. When I put in gematria, some numbers came up and I will show you later on because these numbers are very important because one of the numbers, it took us to Trump. Just remember that. All means all. This is Cece Winans. This is her album and I want you to pay attention. It's not the first time. I have seen many times when I was studying her, she has photos and when she is singing, the right hand is raised up and the left down. Pay attention to that. That is not coincidence. That is not just a dance move. No, she has been doing this for a long time and she does it intentionally. This is the song Holy Forever and she did it again. Exactly the right one up, the left down. And I tell you why. Because when she's singing not to Jesus Christ. She's singing to this creature right now that you see on the photo. The right hand up, the left down. That's another photo of that creature that she's singing to. The right hand up and the left down. And this is the photo again. Now, When I was watching this video clip, I said, let me see, God put in my mind, check the time, check when she raised that hand, when she made that hand gesture as Satanists do. The right hand up and the left hand down, but to the side. Sometimes also worship the Lord, I can raise one hand up. But what I'm trying to show you, it's one up and the left one is to the side. It's down but to the side. Like here on this photo, you see one is up but the other one not completely down but to the side. Like the statue of Baphomet, it's always to the side. That's how they worship Satan, because that's a statue of Baphomet. And guess what? It's 254. And what I have been teaching you guys, those who are watching my videos, 254th day of the year is September 11. It's 9/11. In my opinion, that was one of the biggest sacrifices that was done, 9/11. Because so many people died. That was a sacrifice. I'm going to show you something and I will teach you something. That song, Holy Forever, where she raised her hands like in the worship of Baphomet, Hail Satan, it was released on March 10, 2023. So it's 3/10/2023. I want to take you somewhere, but before I take you here, I want to show you Barack Obama. Please remember his dates. So he was born August 4, it's 8/4. In 1961, he's 64 years old and he's 44th President of United States. You need to remember that because what I'm about to show you, you will be surprised. So March 10, 2023, and I put 9/11. This is what we saw, 254th day of the year. I put 2023 because the song came out. So anyway, we see the result, 185th day of the year is July 4. It's Day of Independence of United States. And then 61, Obama was born in 1961. That's only the beginning. I took exactly the same numbers and I included the end date. It's exactly the same numbers with end date, and this is the result that we got. If we look first to the right, you see 4464. Obama is the 44th president and he's 64 years old. Without including the end dates, the same days show us 61. Obama was born in 61 and now we see 44. He's 44th president and he's 64 years old. Staying on the right, 26 weeks and 4 days, 264th day of the year is September 21. Is Charlie Kirk's memorial. This is crazy. So the song of Cece Winans, and when she made that worship of Baphomet, it took us to Obama and it took us to memorial of Charlie Kirk. As I told you before, that these people, they worship Ra, sun. So everything about them, you will see the colors of Ra, colors of sun. You will see sun rays. You will see a lot of red colors. Yes, red is a beautiful color. I wear it myself. But these are powers talking. I want you to look at this photo. This photo is from American Idol. And many people and Christians, they were rejoicing, saying the gospel returned back to the TV. And now on American Idol, they perform gospel songs. And guys, this is deception. Real Jesus Christ, holiness, righteousness did not return. They're deceiving you. This is deception. These people are Illuminati. They're Freemasons. No, they don't worship Jesus. This is all staged. This is all a lie. And look again at this photo. The sun and the rays. The sun. Look, there is sun behind them. They're showing to their own what they do. And the sun and the rays. And look at this photo. Look at this photo. This is the photo of sun god. Do you see sun and the rays, how they come? That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is how Ra, Satan, is depicted in, for example, in Egypt. The sun and the rays. And this is how they set the stage for the lights to shine. This is how they set the stage for it to look like a sun and the rays, because they have to show to their own what they do. Look, this is the sun in ancient Egypt and these are the rays. Always they show the rays as well. Sun, rays, and people standing under it. So other colors that you will see that they represent, that they will be wearing, it will be orange, yellow, a lot of gold, shiny things. Even Trump, when he took power, he said golden age. What he meant, people started thinking he's gonna bring them wealth, but the golden age he was talking about is ancient Egypt, the golden age of ancient gods, of Lucifer, of Ra, of Sol Invictus. Now we're gonna return to the symbolism. This is Cece Winans wearing the dress with red flowers. When I saw it, God put in my spirit Jackie Kennedy. I will tell you a story that I learned what happened to Jackie Kennedy before Kennedy was assassinated, she said that all the time she was receiving yellow roses, but this day when her husband was killed, she received red roses before. This is a very famous story. She received red roses, and she says it was scary and it was symbolic. These are her words. She says it was symbolic. Red roses like blood. And that's when her husband was killed. That's what I'm trying to show you. This is her photo with those red flowers, those red roses, and her husband next to her. And I will show you their numbers and I will show you their codes. When I'm gonna finish, you will have no doubt that these people are working together. They know exactly what they're doing. So the day when Cece Winans wore that dress with red flowers, when I saw it, I said somebody must have died that day or next day. So I went to check which was the day. It was April 24, 2025. That's the day when she performed wearing that dress with red flowers. Guess what happened next day? Pope Francis passed away next day, April 21st, 2025, at the age of 88. I told you she was showing that it is time for somebody to die. This is how powers speak and this is how powers operate. Isn't it interesting? This is why I said when I was looking at her, I saw her in her. The same symbolism. I know what I'm saying. This was sacrifice. I believe JFK, he was sacrificed. This is why I took a number of sacrifice. 316, this is what I have been teaching you. 316, March 16, they used the day to represent, to show sacrifice. And I took the day when Cece Winans was on stage wearing that dress with red flowers representing sacrifice. Look at the numbers that I received. 35. JFK was 35th president. I took again 316, March 16, like John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son, sacrifice. And I took the day of Cece Winans wearing that dress, and it took us to 35 days to JFK. And then look to the right. Let's remove zeros. It's 324, 324 day of the year is Erica Kirk. It's November 20. It's her birthday. Wasn't it her husband that they say he died? He sacrificed himself for the Lord. Wasn't it her husband? Then we see 54 without zeros. Erica Kirk. She gave that number, that exact number when she was on the stage. She spoke about it. And then we see 84, August 4. Isn't it Obama who was born on August 4? And then 35, JFK. That JFK whose wife was holding red roses before they killed him, before he was assassinated, before he was sacrificed. And the number that I put is 316. For God so loved the world, he sacrificed the sacrifice. And Cece Winans, the numbers took us there. That is the biggest connection I can give you. But let's keep moving. I want to show you this photo. Look at the colors they're wearing. Orange, golden. That's what I'm trying to say, like golden age, shiny things. They were speaking about, I believe, stellar words, but I want to put your attention on the hands of Cece Winans. This is not the first time she has been doing Illuminati sign, because yes guys, look very, very closely. That is Illuminati sign. This is what Hollywood celebrities are doing. There is a video of them and I just made screenshot to show you. This is the photo that I did. I made photo of them, but you can see for yourself the video. Next day, I took the day of the song when she sang in that dress with flowers. And guess what I took? JFK assassination. He died November 22nd. But I put 2025 when Cece Winans was on the stage that year. Because I told you there is connection. I saw it. So these are the results that we received. First, we look to the left. We see 216. 216 day of the year is August 4, is 84 Barack Obama. And then when you look to the right, do you see 51, 84 again, August 4? And then 216, and that is number 51. And I'm gonna make another video separate from that to explain you what it means, because I think I found the meaning. It's just bear with me, because today is not about that number, but when I present you that video with the number 51, you will understand. And as Francis Pope died next day after the video of Cece Winans when she was with red roses, so interesting that when we look to the left we see 72, 7 months, we see 72. Pope Francis was elected on March 13, which is 72nd day of the year, again Pope. How interesting. After that time she sang wearing that dress Next day, Pope died, and in the numbers you put that day when she sang, and you put JFK, that Jackie also had red roses, it took you back to Pope. That's not the end. Please, let's look to the right. 30 weeks and 6 days, 306th day of the year is November 2nd, and I started thinking, November 2nd, what happened that day? And I started looking, and this is what I found. Chicago Cubs won the World Series, ending 108-year championship, and immediately it clicked me. Chicago Cubs and 108. These two things I have seen before, and I know this. First of all, Chicago Cubs. After Charlie Kirk died, the very first interview when the wife, Erica Kirk, came out, she was speaking about Chicago Cubs. She emphasized, she says, my husband loved Chicago Cubs. Charlie Kirk, again, it took us to Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk, and his sacrifice, allegedly. And then ending 108 year, and I'm talking about 2025, please. Even though I'm doing this year, but it's about 2025. The number 108, I know that number because in 2025, it was anniversary of the birth of John Kennedy, the 35th President of United States. Oh, I'm so excited. 108. Chicago Cubs, Charlie Kirk. Again, it took us back to JFK. And how all these things came from Cece Winans. Wow, so I kept digging. I took the day of the time when she was on stage and Barack Obama's birthday because 8-4, it came in numbers. And this is what it took us. Unbelievable. Look to the left. Do you see 316? 316, that's the very first day. I used 316, March 16, like John 316, sacrifice, and then 107, 107. Oh, I know from where I know this number. Kamala Harris released book that is called 107 Days. I told you they're all connected. And I kept digging. So I took birthday of Jackie Kennedy in 2025 because Cece Winans was on stage that year. Jackie Kennedy and Cece Winans, that both of them, they had red flowers with them on them. Anyway, guess where it took me? 72 days. Pope Francis. Again, slowly I will speak. Pope Francis was elected to be Pope on 72nd day of the year. The same very Pope Francis that died next day after Cece Winans was wearing dress with red flowers. The same way Jackie Kennedy was given red flowers and then her husband died. And I told you, as soon as I saw, it was just on YouTube. Sometimes different things come to me as recommended. And I saw Cece Winans wearing that dress and I said, by the Spirit, I said, that is Jackie Kennedy's symbol. That is the symbol. Death. We looked right 10 weeks and 2 days. 102. Do you remember in my previous videos, even in the beginning of this video, I show you the t-shirt of Cece Winans. All means all. This is so symbolic what is written there. And when I put it in gematria, because the enemies are using it, one of the numbers, it was 102. And we found this number here. 102, all means all. And if you see also in gematria, 195th day of the year, in 2024, it's July 13, the day when Trump was shot in the ear. Again, like sacrifice, like they almost sacrificed him. The way they play this theater, this game, July 13, when Trump was shot in the ear, all means all. This is gematria, 195th day of the year. Normally, July 13 is 194th day of the year, but in 2024, it was 195th. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Do you see how I show you how they are connected and their numbers and how they speak? I want you to learn. I want you to understand it by yourself. So when you see they do these things, you will have this idea in your mind. Something is going on. These people are not of God. This is the game. This is how they talk. This is how they play. So you'll be vigilant. This is what it means to be vigilant. We have to criticize. We have to have critical thinking. We have to test the spirit, not to believe every spirit they're worshiping Ra. That is a wrong spirit. So when they go on stage like Cece Winans and she's singing and the whole church is singing with her, she's singing to Satan. And the whole church, they think they sing to God. But the main worshiper who is standing there, she's giving glory to the wrong spirit. Be vigilant. God bless you.